it's my life. It's what I do every day. It's what my family have done every day. It's the areas we've brought up in. It's the communities. It's the discussion pieces in the evening at home. You know, how is fermentation going and all different spirits. So for me, it's just integral. It's all part of my life.
Pernod Ricard is the second largest wine and spirit company in the industry, and we have a very comprehensive portfolio with more than 240 iconic brands, and we operate around 100 sites like the one we're here at today.
We have an award-winning portfolio that comprises brands such as Chivas, Ballantine's, Royal Salute, The Glenlivet. At Chivas Brothers, we aim to be carbon neutral in our distillation by 2026, and we'll be doing so by driving super low energy distillation and decarbonizing residual carbon emissions. 44 bottles of Scotch whisky are sold every second in over 180 countries in the world. That's 1.3 billion Scotch whisky bottles per year.
The whisky process from grain to glass starts off in the fields. That barley will be then taken to the maltsters. So there's sort of 3 or 4 key maltsters within the region, and they'll actually then malt the barley. We then receive it here at Dalmunach. After the milling phase, we'll then mash it. So the mashing phase is where we actually waken up the enzymes to break the starch in the grains into sugars. From there, the sugars then move into the washback. We then add yeast to them, and they then create alcohol. The second part of the distillation actually separates out the head, the heart and the tail. And then what we do is we divert the heart, which is actually the centre part of the whisky that we actually really want to keep, and that's got the flavour profile that we want.
Our sustainability and responsibility strategy is called Good Times from a Good Place. It's a grain to glass strategy that's fully embedded into our business. And we have 4 pillars. The first pillar is nurturing terroir. And this is all about the fact that all of our products come from nature and agriculture. How do we preserve and protect that for the future? The second pillar is called valuing people, which is all about care and respect for our own people, all our employees, but also all the people through the value chain that we're working with. The third pillar is called circular making, and that's about making sure we minimise our impact when we're making our products and taking a really circular approach. And the fourth pillar is called responsible hosting, which is about making sure we market and sell our products in the right way. We're very proud of what we've achieved so far, but we have a long way to go. And in achieving the next phase of our strategy, the key is working with other people, both in our vineyards, in our buildings and our production sites.
We have a strong legacy left by our founders, a good basis for our sustainability. Whiskey we distill today will not be sold for another 12, 18, 25 years or even more, so we have to think sustainability in the long term.
So mechanical vapor recompression is a piece of technology that allows us to have distillation with only using a small amount of energy at the very beginning from our boiler to heat the still up. And once the still gets into the distillation phase, it then compresses the steam that's generated from the still itself and injects it back into the still, and therefore it's a circular economy. So what that means is that means for the majority of the distillation phase, we don't use any boiler steam and therefore no fossil fuels.
So we aim to get rid of all unnecessary packaging, and that includes gift boxes. And for example, we've gotten rid of secondary packaging on Something Special and Passport, and that equates to 186 tons of cardboard saved per year.
We do an awful lot of work with local growers. If you take our Aberlour and our Glenlivet, we have local growers groups with the farmers. What we do with the farmers is we actually discuss with them where we're going to be in 3 to 5 years' time. That's defined by all our locally sourced materials, which links really to our sustainability aspect. So our sustainability journey actually provides the flavours for the future.
Conviviality sits at the very heart of our business, and it's absolutely fundamental to everything we do.
If Paul Ricard was alive today, he would be happy to see the progress that we're making quicker, faster, in a better way.
Whisky's growing and it continues to grow. It just means so much to people's lives. It means loads to people's lives in Scotland, but also that convivial moment around the world. And we're able to bring communities together. So the future's bright and the future of whisky is, really exciting.